Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to a video by Mediocre Tutorials titled Fresh and Fit Bring on Proud ... and laugh about what he's done. Please like the video and subscribe, really helps the channel, and let's check this out.
We used to do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, hey, I want to sleep with all you guys. Yeah. We said, hey man, that white girl like you. Get over here, and then we we just come in with.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she.
We might have to go off Twitch. Yeah. Okay, Twitch.
They can throw your ass in jail because you not only out here self snitching, but you doing shit that's fucking disgusting.
I verbally abuse women. You got it, I'm mentally abusive. And I do some psychological abuse. It all wants what to do. I'm a man that's strong to believe that some women need their ass whooping they pussy too. So I'll advocate rape too for some people.
Whoa! I told you.
Shit.
I told you.
Yo!
I told you.
Hey! Yo!
I told you.
Hey! Hey! Yo!
That's wild, hell.
Hey!
This is the type of person these red pills like to hang out with. I'm just saying.
Nah, B.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we might have to go off Twitch. Yeah. Okay, Twitch.
Yo. Hold on, homie. You got to think about it. We're kids, right? We're kids.
Yeah.
He ain't like no kid in
now-
that video.
It was a different era. It was a different time.
Yeah, that was
Toy
culture
trains?
back then. Unfortunately,
Okay. A lot of you people out there really consider yourself red pill. Your community will never be taken seriously if you guys, because you're big. Red pill is big on holding people accountable, right? You want to hold women accountable. If you got those people in your ranks and you do not hold them accountable and you invite them on your podcast to get clicks and views and this and that whatnot, your movement will never be taken seriously. You cannot not understand, these people are calling us misogynistic and not understand why.
I mean, you got dudes literally advocating for violence against women.
I'm fine with you being red pill. Do your thing.
Preach is making a fantastic point right here. You can't be the arbiters of accountability when it only refers to just women and not also holding men that display outrageous behavior as accountable as well. But when Preach says taking seriously, what I think that he means is go mainstream. Because if you don't think that some of these viewers do not take the content seriously, then you're bugging. But therein lies the problem, because red pill is the antithesis of mainstream. So platforms like Fresh and Fit more than likely no longer want to go mainstream, but they want to create their own slipstream of the content that they provide for the audience that they provide it for. But what I find so interesting about this content thing is that the value and the moralities in mainstream no longer apply within. They no longer apply to the slipstream. In fact, the content creator or the content creators within that stream determine the rules of engagement. That's how you can get accountable for all women, but unaccountable when it comes to famous people who just blab at the mouth. And if you niche down enough but make the message so prolific based off of the internal need of the viewer, the dopamine hit, the drug dealer providing the medicine, you can become a multi-millionaire in doing that. Thus, there is no reason to go mainstream. But inevitably, based off of the comments that we just saw from Charleston White, I agree. The standards for what needs to be considered acceptable should be pressure tested. And if that pressure busts pipes, then you need to speak up and be clear about why it's wrong.
Listen, I'm not going to say on this whole red pill thing. I think as an individual, this dude just admitted to crime. Not just crime, raping women, beating them up, and thinking that shit's kosher. And you gotta think, man, social media is some kind of drug where people can't shut their fuck ass about what they do. And I'm glad he's self-snitching, but good lord. Avi, what was that line from MF Doom? There's something about rappers being in the courtroom in their own court cases, being their own star witness. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say
That's so crazy.
stop self-snitching because I'm glad this dude snitched on himself. But in other circumstances, if you're doing things that are
So we know
maybe
about
criminal but not morally reprehensible, stop self-snitching. But if it's morally reprehensible, tell on yourself because we want you off these fucking streets.
Forcibly ran train. We forcibly used to white girls,
Holy
and we used
shit.
to sneak crack in the white girls' cigarettes.
Oh, hell no.
We didn't sneak nothing in they drink. You lying on me. We didn't do the black girl like that. Only white girl, white boy. Get mad now. Get mad.
Nah, I'm not banging with this right here. We can't
Yeah.
scream from the mountaintops, yo, F Cardi B, because she talked about drugging men and robbing men. And then we have Charleston White back here admitting to damn near the same thing, and us not hold them accountable. Now, granted, those particular comments look like it was way before he came up on a Fresh and Fit podcast, and the two hosts may not have been aware of his comments from before. But to have Fresh and Fit not come back when he says we did it without permission, and y'all just let that go and just say, oh, it's just a different era? What? You see, the issue with this is that it reduces the credibility of the entire space. To kick off a feminist that has a wild disagreement with you about male and female double standards, but to also not hold the same energy for a man that just admit that he would run trains on women without permission is mind-boggling to me.
It was one time we was going to go get this white girl. It was me, my nigga Montoya, my nigga Bone.
Not the
Showing
names.
all their names.
Oh,
Not
no.
only is he not.
That's some self-snitching ass shit. Jesus.
Stupid.
That's their street names. Montoya?
God.
That's not the real names. No way. I don't believe it.
Yo.
That's
Goddamn niggas.
And another nigga named Cedric, and my name, nah, it wasn't Cedric, it was a nigga named Jason. Jason Anderson.
he said his first and last name.
Yeah.
That ain't a straight name.
What a filthy, disgusting. What a filthy, disgusting human being. And you realize, like, a lot of these dudes associate with each other. It's like, it's weird to me how you constantly see folks who are a little bit sus hang around other people who are even more sus. And then it's all a coincidence. The Matrix, the Matrix, the Matrix. No, nigga, that's you. That's you and your friends. That's the people that you choose to associate with. God damn. And it'll be fine if you want to have a shady person on the pod or whatever. But it's like, you gotta push back. When they openly admitting to this stuff, you gotta push back. You invite this person, it's like there's an elephant in the room and you want to talk about this nigga's little pink dress. What?
Unlike Alvin Preach, I'm gonna give Fresh and Fit a little bit of benefit of doubt here and say that they didn't know about the comments that he made before. Because shit, I didn't even know about the comments that he made before. But when specific to running train without permission, yes, that should have had some feedback. This is actually very similar to what happened with Just Pearly Things and Nick Fuentes. Not pushing back on a conversation with a racist the same way that you would push back on a conversation with a feminist. But this situation is actually different because on Pearl's side, there could be a misguided or an information gap there. Whereas over here, running a train without permission is pretty wrong across the board, considered by everybody. There's no amount of misguided to think that walking into a choo-choo train she didn't have permission to enter, it's not good.
This dude a whole ass rapist. You know, we want to always talk about the false accusation. Yeah, okay, sure, they do exist. But then y'all also associate with dudes who do the graping, who are proud about it, who advocate for it. It's like, ooh, where's the balance? That's what I'm asking. Where's the balance? Everybody want to talk about one side. They never want to say, like, hey, man, you know what? I'm not even saying things got to be even. But good Lord, you're interviewing? Do you even know about this guy?
No, I don't know who that guy is. I have no clue that guy.
I've just seen him on Charleston White, apparently.
I'm so conflicted in this conversation. I mean, they don't know who Charleston is, and everything that I've known about him previous to this is that he's like the gang enforcer. He's an internet celebrity entertainer, and he enforces against the F shit within the black community. I know that for sure. I've seen a lot of that.
This is I think. Charleston White is the founder and CEO of Helping Young People Excel, an organization dedicated to educating teens and helping steer them away from future crime. The group has even worked directly with members of one of Texas's largest Hispanic gangs. You know what actually just dawned on me?
What?
Remember that clip we played from that podcast when Waka Flocka flipped?
Yeah.
It something just dawned on me in watching this video.
A drag in the show. It's about if you're going to make a statement, back it up.
The raping thing was wrong. Like I just
What
want
part
to
was
go back.
incorrect? Which part was
You
incorrect?
were basically saying like a woman should just say no right then and there and leave. Not all girls
they
can do that though.
Okay, but that's what they should do. That doesn't
That's
mean
what they should do, but not all girls are able to.
Whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that?
Yeah.
I'm guessing us women, right?
Whose fault is that? Maybe it's the dude who tried to get her massively drunk. Maybe it's the guy who invited her over for a one-on-one and then ambushed her with 7 other niggas. Maybe it's the dude who's been looking for a woman who's emotionally and mentally vulnerable and then manipulating her and coercing her and gaslighting her and beating her into submission. You know what I mean? Like, agency isn't always on the other person. You can't render someone so fucking dependent on you that you fuck them up. Or, like we say all the time, men and women are different. Women are built physically less strong. To think they can always assert their boundaries in every circumstance when you just literally had a racist on your podcast who you did not push back on for any of the shit that he did. I don't know. Somebody just treat him a little bit funny. You want to get loud and proud with these women, tell them it's their fault and this, that. But when you had a rapist on your fucking podcast, a self-admitted proud one, you had no smoke. Ain't you the one who says, oh, we should get normalized telling people when they say dumb shit?
Like, we got to go back.
So let me also say this as well. Just all my G's that are watching right now. If you find yourself in a true situation and it involves drugs and alcohol, then you must be accountable enough to understand the potential risk of that situation. Even if you think it is consensual, with all of those things combined, if she later doesn't say that it is, you are still guilty until proven innocent. And let me also touch on what Abba said as well, is that where's the balance? One thing that I've learned, especially over the past year on this content creation game, is that there doesn't need to be balance in order to be successful. You see, if your audience determines that you provide an incredible amount of value, and if you never stop to address the hate, you never give your detractors any legs to stand on, and you continue forward and you pursue forward, and if the value is determined to outweigh the detractions, then you're going to be fine. That's why you'll never see a Fresh and Fit address this at all. And at the end of the day, Abba and Preach know that Fresh and Fit are not going to address this. And why? Because they don't have to. Let's keep going.
Telling people they're stupid. We need to go back to bullying people, letting them know.
Look at Waka Flocka's face. He don't look like he's enjoying his time here at all. It looks like he's halfway walking out, matter of fact.
No, that's not really how the world works. You sound dumb. Change your way of thinking. But we don't bully people no more and tell them they're dumb. We need to go back to doing that.
Where's that energy for him? You didn't say nothing. This man came on and said he did one of the most despicable things a human being could possibly do. Zero pushback.
You were basically saying like a woman should just say no right then and there and leave. Not all girls can do that though.
Okay, but that's what they should do. That doesn't
That's
mean
what they should do, but not all girls are able to.
Whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that?
Yeah.
I'm guessing us women, right? I'm guessing it's our fault.
You gotta bear some responsibility.
Okay, you're saying responsibility, but like we said, these men are two-faced. They are going to put on a front.
Who picked the men?
They put on a front.
Who picked the men?
Yeah, in the case of Charleston White, he's saying that no one picked him. He just came over when she was in a compromised position with his dick out. But listen, I will always be a proponent of self-accountability, and just as I think that girl should not be in that situation with Charleston White, she needs to take accountability for that. I also know that Charleston White coming in and not asking for permission, he needs to be held accountable for that. I'm always going to take a stance of self-accountability, but I also understand that the world is just not black and white. Oftentimes for these topics, the world is gray. There will inevitably be nuances and idiosyncrasies when it comes to human dynamics, interpersonal human dynamics. But if your situation involves drugs, alcohol, manipulation, tricks, money, power, status, and not asking for permission, then you are setting yourself up for disaster. At the end of the day, Fresh and Fit not calling this out brings disrepute to the entire sector. If you truly are advocates of male-focused content, then the very least you have to ensure that the people that you do business with are good representation of what manhood is. But at the end of the day, I know there's so many people that can come through that you can't investigate everybody in their history. So it is not an expectation for that, as much as when they call out some deplorable shit on your platform, then you goddamn challenge them on it. I think there's a degree of respect that is given when challenging women, but there's another degree of respect where you can challenge entertainers, where you can challenge famous people. The mainstream will shit on men and not hold women accountable, and to a degree will pander to women. And then what I just saw right there is a place to tell women that they're wrong about something, but when a man says something disgusting, you let it ride. And the fact that there's not that degree of balance or accountability for men as there is for women sets us all back. Why? Because it gives Abba and Preach the ammunition to discredit the entire sector. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. What you guys think about today's video? Hopefully you enjoy it. Whether or not you agreed or you disagreed, leave it down in the comment box down below. This one, as a couple of my videos recently, should provide for a great conversation. I want to hear you guys' thoughts as well, because I do think conversations like this, especially ones that involve the entire space, are very important for us to be able to have. All right? Until next time, YouTube. Peace!
You never want to see me get vexed.
All right. To me, I was aware of Charleston White, but again, like Mediocre Tutorials, I thought that he was more like trying to like address gangs and things like that and all of the toxic things in black communities, but I wasn't really aware of anything else. Like I never researched him, I just saw things online. But yeah, I mean, like, you gotta hold people accountable. You can't hold one particular group of people accountable and not another based on race, based on gender, or what have you, political views. Like, it does nobody any good unless you have ulterior motives. Now, I don't really understand why they wouldn't push back against that. Like, it seems pretty universal that that's a problem. Like, saying that you are assaulting women is like, that's never something you just, oh, different times. There's never been a time where that was okay. And if you feel like that, that's a problem, and we should be looking at you funny too. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and comment down below. What do you think about this? Like, do you think that they should have pushed back? Do you think not? Why or why not? And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.